Turnover by the Hawks. Sessions throw it away. Carroll with the steal. And the dunk on the other end. Around. And Nene has it. A fresh 24 for the Wizards. Nene going to work. Finally gets his first. Shot clock down to 6. Sessions drives all the way to the goal for the dunk. Going to push. They back off. He misses the pull-up J, but goes right back to him. And Korver wide open. That's money. Kyle Korver work hard on the offensive glass. Extra 24. Horford with the floater. Nice screen there for Korver. Ends up in the hands of Horford, but he's off the mark. Got it back. Korver again. His second three. He's with Nene on the bench. They go to the smaller lineup with Pierce back out there along with Porter and Gortat in the middle. As Porter cans a three. Boy, you can see the confidence with the way Porter is playing offensively. Sessions trailing. Knocks down another. Washington is gone. Suffered the injury in game 1. Bazemore on the attack, gets 2.
It's Atlanta not getting into their offense as quickly as usual. And turnovers like this, that's number 5 for Atlanta and Washington Capitals.
It's 5 now, 3 in the quarter. As Carroll gets the drop for his second flading to the city, which is jumping on the Wizards wagon after they dispensed at Toronto in 4. Porter reverse layup is good. Back to a 12-point lead.
Careless turnover.
He's been more of a distributor in the series. Has 4 assists tonight. As Nene gets to the rim, and he's the first. Horford with the bounce to Millsap. Trying to get. And he got it to go on a foul.
They don't shoot free throws very well.
And Beal, that was a tough pass to Nene, but boy, Nene rips it away from Millsap. Scores and a foul. What has gotten into Nene? Did virtually nothing in games 1 and 2, but he's been spectacular in the first half. 6 of 7 from the floor.
Well, when you asked Randy Whitman, Dave, you said he's just got to play.
Mike Scott on the floor for the first time in this series, and he scores. Had the injury that might cost him the playoffs, but they're very much alive. As Porter's 3 makes it an 18.
Make that play work.
9 straight Wizard points. And Horford ends that run with his
excellent job by Randy Whitman. Played 350 games for the Hawks.
Pierce for 3. Pull for the Wizards. Teague hits Horford for an easy deuce.
Quickly.
How about Korver's only taken 3 shots? He's been averaging about 12 or 13 attempts a game. Millsap buries a 3. Here. Final moments of the first half of game 3. Sessions with the breakdown, and Millsap is there to swat it away. Series tied at 1 apiece. Game 4 Monday here in Washington. Nene, after not getting a field goal through the first 2 games of the series, had 6
coming in, and he puts a 2 for 9 on top of that.
Offensive rebound by Nene after Gortat's first miss. Beal connects on his first 3 of the game. And again, Teague with a great defensive play takes it right away from Sessions and scores on the other end.
What a big time.
Who confirmed that. Salvatore wasn't sure. Here's Pierce. Right in front of his coach, Randy Whitman almost knocked him over. He deflects it off Pierce there for the turnover. And on the other end, gets the pass from Teague and puts it in to make it a 10-point game.
Very
1. Beal splits the D. Nene fires to Porter, scores his 10th point.
Great run, but I'll tell you what, collectively around the league, as Jeff Teague attacks the rim again with an impressive finish, but either time.
Here's Porter on the drive. Another assist for Beal. Tremendous execution by Washington playing without. 2013 did not play a whole lot last year. When he didn't play well, but he's been outstanding in the postseason. Here's Schroeder driving.
And now, this year, he's really playing well for the Wizards.
Good look by Bazemore. Carroll with the bucket for a quick. Again, don't know how long Wall will be out. They're going to wait till the swelling goes down to make that determination. Porter on the cut, hits the reverse. struggling at the foul line, just 14 of 20. As good, hits a three. Today is 14. Atlanta's led by Teague, who has 16. As Schroeder is able to get to the rim. Staff as well. We talked about the president, Ernie Grunfeld. Nene is there in his own minute. Their series win in the first round last year was their first since 05. Blocking foul. Count the bucket for Bynum. And it is on.
He was fine. He walked out. I asked him if he was okay. He gave me the thumbs up. So the
Atlanta Hawks.
Bynum finds Porter underneath. And Porter now with 16.
I thought his first job was going to be San Antonio following Pop, which would have been a bear.
Here's Scott for three. It's good! My goodness, it's a 5-point game with 3.5 to go. 4 minutes. They were celebrating as Mack gets the steal. Mack puts it in. It's a 3-point game.
I brought the crowd back into it also, David.
Schroeder gets past Gortat. Here's Porter in the lane with 2. Gortat scores with a half set.
Big shots.
Schroeder driving into Gortat, and what is Gortat doing? Why foul? A 3-point chance for Schroeder.
Randy Whitman's got both hands on top of his head, and he's telling Marcin Gortat right now why.
Schroeder slips and falls. Muscala for 3 in the tie. It's good! Mike Muscala on a Bucknell ties the game at 101 with 14 seconds left.
Exactly the way.
In game 3 against Golden State. Now that series, when they blew a 20-point lead against the Warriors, Beal letting the clock wind down. Beal against Bazemore. Here comes Pierce with 5 seconds left. Pierce with 3. Pierce with 2. Pierce fall away at the horn. It's good! Paul Pierce does it again as the Wizards win it. 103-101. How's that for a finish? You blow a 21-point lead, and then Pierce with a game winner at the buzzer.
Well, obviously the recipe in the NBA is to bank in the game winner at the buzzer. Kyle Korver started on Paul Pierce on that play in the corner. When Pierce came out of the corner, he switched and he ended up with a smaller defender on him. Pierce took advantage of that switch and knocked down the jump shot against the smaller defender.
Paul Pierce said, that's why I'm here. The game winner. He's with Chris.
Paul, take us through that last sequence.
You know, Coach drew the play up for me. I've been in that situation millions of times. Caught the ball in my sweet spot. And I just wanted to make sure we got the last shot with no time on the clock. I was able to get it off.
I saw you looking at Bradley Beal like I thought it might be for him. Were you telling him to give you some space or what?
Yeah, I was just telling him to get out. I had a small guy on me. I had it at the elbow. What more can you ask for? You got truth at the elbow with the game on the line.
Did you call bank?
I call game. Game.
Hey, how?
Well, Chris, how about you get Derrick Rose with a bank shot 3 to win game 3 for Chicago. Now Paul Pierce with a bank shot 2 over